As we all know, the financial crisis has now existed 5-6 years, and even though that we all think it is looking a little bit brighter on the horizon, we also know that the road to full recovery is quite long and hard. Just yesterday, I had the opportunity to listen to one of today's prominent speakers, Jesper Birch. Jesper, thank you for joining us today. And when he shared his views with the rest of the small kingdom of Denmark on the Spanish economy and the development on that, that was very interesting. And the occasion was that the economy is now out of the recession with a 0.1% growth. Amazing. And then Jesper rightfully, of course, keep me honest, Jesper, please, pointed out, now when I'm quoting you, he rightfully pointed out that, you know, there may still be a recession down there because, you know, when the revised numbers have been crunched over the next month, it may turn out to be still a pretty tough game in that country. And the other thing is that, which is more, I guess, serious, it will take a lot of, not even quarters, but also years with growth rates at 3-4%, because before this economy, the Spanish economy, comes down with the unemployment level to anywhere where it will be politically acceptable. At the moment, what is it, running at 35%, maybe 50%, 25%, 50% for the young. 26, Niels, thank you. 26% in the Spanish economy, 50%, I guess, for young people, and obviously that's a huge challenge and an example that really illustrate that there's a long way to go. Obviously, it is in this financial environment that surrounds this topic today, and the discussion on how to capitalize financial institutions and the timing of this as well. The price of the crisis have been very large in terms of commerce, on jobs, and obviously in the end on people and welfare all over the world. It's been extremely high, and in Southern Europe, we don't know, but maybe even generations have been lost so far. The key question is, of course, how should we, in this environment, regulate the financial sector in order to do our best to prevent at least the same type of crisis that we are experiencing going forward. Here in Kraka, we have focused on the need to capitalize larger banks in this small economy, and we're quite skeptical of the outcome from the political process that just ended. And obviously this issue we will return to after lunch. I'm not going to take the wind out of the sails from Jakob, who is going to tell us something about that. But it brings me to the point that before lunch we do this in English. After lunch, a lot of us will switch to Danish because the participants who do things in English will have left at that point. So I would say that we're very proud to get to the start of the seminar here. We're very proud to give the floor to the Deputy Director of OECD, Mr. Adrian Blondel-Vigal. Secondly, obviously, very proud to present the Head of Financial Regulatory Advice at Ernst & Young, Ms. Patricia Jackson, who has been so kind to join us as well. So let's get started. We have a kind of a low-tech solution on Mr. Adrian Blondel. I have to say that we invited Mr. Blondel because we visited OECD before the summer, and he made a huge impression on us in Kraka on his quite rigorous views on the Basel III arrangement, maybe Basel all-in-all arrangement. And I think that will be demonstrated also in this, from the views that he will share with us today. What we have done is that, and unfortunately Mr. Blondel is not able to join us in person, but we have a very, it's going to be fun, I think, low-tech arrangement where he will make he have made his speech on a recording, And afterwards, when that is done in 20 minutes, we will be on just a normal phone with Mr. Blondel from Paris. This is the age where we put people on the moon, but nevertheless, we will be on a phone with Mr. Blondel, and what will happen then will be that if you have a question, I hope you do, you will pose it to me, and I will repeat it for Mr. Blondel. When he answers, everybody can hear it. That's the nice part about it. So I don't have to reflect what he's actually answering. So I hope I can get to the point where I, in a loyal way, can report the question to Blondel, and then he will afterwards be happy to answer that. Let's start from there. Let me just say just a few things about Mr. Blondel. He holds, as I said, a position at the OECD as a special advisor to the Secretary General on financial markets. And he is himself also a deputy director in the Directorate for Financial and Enterprise Affairs. And before joining the OECD, he obviously held a lot of senior positions in the financial sector, and has also written a lot of papers on financial markets and monetary policy. So we really look forward to hear what he has to say on the issue today. And I think, quite frankly, maybe we should just hit the button and make Mr. Blondel do his thing.